What's up, guys? Reading Books here with another episode of Coach Conq 3, where I beg the AoE4 community to get me out of Gold Hell and up into the upper echelons of Conq. Today we've got a game on the quick match server, and we're playing around with some different builds for House of Lancaster. So obviously what's really nice about House of Lancaster is that you start with 4 extra sheep, and these guys are cooking with the sheep. This recording is also after the hotfix, so this is with the nerfs, which Lancaster definitely needed. We'll see if it's enough, right, going forward. But I wanted to try ultra greedy build here. I wanted to do kind of a 2 TC 9 Manor boom kind of situation. Now, I'm not really familiar with this map, Wetlands. Looking at it now, I'm seeing that there's wow, he's got 2 deer right next to each other, which is incredible. That's really good. And that the sacred sites are in the back. So obviously for Templar, his pilgrims are going to be getting quite a bit of play because there's just no way I'm going to be able to get back here and deny this, just kind of the way that the map generation is. I mean, this is naturally blocked off. And it looks like maybe there's a little path there, maybe. But anyway, what we're going here is we're doing we're going for a 2 TC boom. So it's our normal setup, and I don't have this. This isn't a crisp build, but I pull 5 onto stone immediately during the age up. So 2 guys on the age up, and then I'm just rallying out to wood here for a while, with the expectation that, you know, kind of like the English Abbey Kings 2 TC build, that once I hit feudal, I should be able to drop this TC sort of right away. I don't think that actually happens in this map, but what do you guys think about getting this greedy? Maybe against a Civ that is also being greedy, but I just don't know really how Templar, what their timings are like. So anyway, that's what we got here. I'm going to go ahead and speed up really quick so we can kind of see what's going on. So let me pull this up here quickly. 5 on stone. I'm just rallying onto the wood. I think in the future that placing a couple of little walls, like obviously right here, would have been really nice. Once I hit that 350, I did pull a couple more guys off of stone onto the wood because I just want to get this up, and I know I need to stay on stone because I want to get the manors going. So really this macro is all about like tons of guys on wood. We need so much wood in order to get these manors like pumping out. So there's the 400 wood, plenty of stone, dropping the TC with a bunch. I'm going to continue to rally out here. At this point, I believe I start rallying to food, or I should be rallying to food at least. There we go. So that we have at least 6 on food, right? 3 is enough to generate from 1 TC, and if I'm not building anything else, not trying to make any units or anything, I need 6 to be generating from both. And that's at least until the manors come up. So as the manors come up, I can actually start pulling guys off because we're getting that food generation, right? Okay, so once I hit 200 wood here, actually, I don't have anybody on gold here as well. I believe I pulled these 2 guys from the age up onto the wood. And this area is just really strong, right? I mean, I've got all of these resources protected. Double gold here is obviously just a lucky spawn. And as we see here, we've got a little bit of aggression coming in. These knights are sort of knight lights, right? These are the from the first age up that our Templar friend did. And if we take a look at their stats, so they're a little bit, they have, you know, 161 health, which is pretty good. They get that +1 whenever they have other heavy cavalry around them. And, but they're hitting for 14, so they're not quite knights, but they are a little bit cheaper, so there is that. Now, they lose villagers during the age up, but I'm also on 2 TC now, so this number is going to continue to increase. I believe, though, our friend on stone here did choose to go for a second TC at some point in the game. We'll check back on him here in a second. But you see, now I've already got the 3 manors coming up. I believe I'm trying to, so I'm also now rallying onto gold because I wanted to have this pop. Ideally, you'd have this pop way before this first manor was finished, so that as soon as the second manor, as soon as this third manor was done, I could continue to like build them. It doesn't look like I've even started on this side. It needs 250. This is one of the things that they have increased. I don't believe it's this one. I think it's the next one. Yeah, so it's 500 gold now instead of 400 gold. And then also our rally is also higher for the mustering of the nobles. Okay, I'm going to continue to just speed this up a little bit because builds a little barracks just to push back some of those, some of that aggression. I wasn't sure if there's going to be additional aggression, but now my economy is really starting to feel it. I'm putting up another barrack, putting up, looks like an archery range as well. I got all 3 of these. Once this technology came in, I was able to just build 3 more right away. And we're going to keep going on this. You actually will see, if you do TC, you're going to run out of stone before you can finish the 9th manor. So you can get 8 manors and a TC out of this first stone. And then we'll have to actually move on. Now again, my macro is not really great, so like having this many on gold probably is not necessary at this point. It's something I need to kind of continue to work on. And we're not getting pressure at all. I've got my scout here in the center just to check if any units are starting to come across. I'll be able to catch them. He'll give me a little whistle. But take a look at our eco now. He should be on his second TC at this point, right? So he's got this second TC up. But remember, I am... with the manors, I mean, somebody tell me what the math is on how many villagers that this counts as. A little bit of an overreaction here. He did do a little bit of a raid here, and I pulled like everybody. As you just heard, I just mustered as well, so I got all my demi lancers. And from this point on, I mean, this is something that's interesting when I look back at this game. Like I should be pushing now, right? I have 50 units. I just have this huge timing attack. 52 against 4, I win, right? I know he's got a castle up here shortly. It's not up yet, but I have so many units, and now I'm starting to pump. So it's something to remember as Lancaster that you do have this timing attack. I think you're gonna have it on a lot of civs too. If you're this greedy, which maybe you shouldn't be allowed to. Maybe you just shouldn't be allowed to get this greedy, right? Maybe the opponent should be attacking you way before this. But 73 to 15. I mean, this is. Obviously, if I hadn't known this, we're just firing in. We're moving out now. We've exhausted this first gold. I don't know why I didn't just go on to this next gold, this one in the back. But I wanted to get out here and just start taking some of the larger golds, knowing that I've got these in the back for if I need to play a little bit more defensively. We've gone up with the King's College, and I don't think we take any of these techs right away. Oh, we did take this first tech, which gives you bonus on. Your bonus damage. So I believe it's 15 or 20% on bonus damage. Let's see if that is indicated here. Not quite. Earl's Guard coming out as well. Pretty cool unit. Yeah, so we're eventually there's gonna be some fighting, I swear. 20 minutes in, we both just kind of booming up. And I am just out of control. Even this fight that I started taking. I take out a couple of his units. And we have a big fight coming in here. This is all just a million, what are these called? Crossbowmen. That's what they are. So a lot of our spears and our Earl's Guard are getting wiped out by these for sure. But you see we still have a really good amount of units here. I end up getting, I think as soon as I see this, I start throwing down some siege workshops and get some trebuchets out to kind of start working this down. Again, I'm not going to be able to stop this, I don't think, unless they start getting really good raids that just cut through his whole base. But as you can hear, I mean, listen to that. I'm just cruising with units, and it's hard to like keep the macro up. As soon as they get popped, like it's hard to keep the macro in check because I'm just getting so many passive resources. So going here, this is ill-advised. I didn't realize that this was a 6500. This is 6500. Eventually these trebuchets come in, and something fun that happens a little bit later is I get that. Is it called werewolf? What's it called? Where's that? Boom. It is Warwolf trebuchets. I get this eventually because I do have several trebuchets on the field. So taking fights. I have aged up with the Wingard Palace, and I'm going to start pushing in these the Demi Lancer spam, which is pretty strong. We need to get from here. This one, 6 Demi Lancers and 2 Hobblars. I wanted to go that way because I saw he was going heavy into siege, and I wanted to have something that could just get around and flank that siege. At this point, I believe the werewolf has come in. I'm not sure if I got it yet. Looks like I did. I'm getting this one since I'm having a lot of Demi Lancers come up. I do want to have that +6 against armored units. See, he's got a few armored units actually. Heavy spears are armored, and men-at-arms are also armored. But see, he's going into a lot of siege. So I just wanted to have some horses to be able to do that. Something that I missed here is I did come out and take this big gold right next to him, which is gonna be tough for him to push out of this position. Once I've distracted his forces on the left, then I'm just kind of pushing it to the right. Obviously, I've taken this first castle down. We actually get pushed back here. I have so many of these yeomen. feels good. It feels really good. I thought maybe I could kind of push back here, but then I saw, I mean, he's just got so many Mangonel coming out here that this is not going to work, so I'm going to pull this back. This is so cool. Whenever you get that war, the werewolf, the trebuchets are set with gold. Look at that glistening off that. It's a really cool graphic. So yeah, so we got a billion Mangonels coming out, which is just going to completely decimate everything that I'm throwing at him. But now I'm pumping Rogard. I got a few crossbowmen and a lot of yeomen because it's just, you know, pretty OP still, I think, even with the nerf to their to the synchronized shot. So we're just mustering behind this. Pretty good. We've done 38 build kills, so it's a pretty good amount of rating that we're doing here. Once we have that incendiary arrow coming in as well with the yeomen, this is so brutal. Pushing forward, just take out the Mangonels, take out the siege. At this point, ooh, look at them floating. That's cool. Alien technology. So once we push in there, we've also mustered some of our gunpowder units back from the Wingard Palace and end up winning this game. So what do you guys think? How do you feel about the Lancaster nerfs at this point? I think that they're warranted for sure. I mean, it was fun playing when they were just ultra strong, but I think to make it a little bit more fair and to just balance everything out, that those nerfs were needed. Was it enough though? That's the question. I guess we're gonna find that out in the next couple days. Let me know what kind of builds that you guys are doing. Do you think this 2TC, maybe not the 9 mana boom, but do you think this 2TC into maybe 3 or 4, maybe that 3 or 6 mana boom is viable? What other kind of builds are you guys using with Lancaster and especially Templar? I'm going to be moving on to them here shortly, just so I can understand sort of the unit comps and sort of what to expect and how that playstyle is. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments below, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks.